Hey everybody, it's The Upside with Patricia, and today it's how it works and the promises. I figure since we've gotten all the way to step 6, we're halfway through, it would be good to just show you a couple of things so you can proceed knowing that there is payoff and that it really works. First, I'm going to read you how it works real quick, and then the promises. I love hearing these. And I have a couple goodies, always, to show you. So that'll be at the end though. So here we go. How it works. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. Usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. Their chances are less than average. There are those too who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders, but many of them do recover if they have the capacity to be honest. Our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we are like now. If you've decided you want what we have and are willing to go to any lengths to get it, then you are ready to take certain steps. At some of these we balked. We thought we could find an easier, softer way, but we could not. With all the earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us have tried to hold on to our old ideas, and the result was nil until we let go absolutely. Remember, we deal with alcohol, cunning, baffling, and powerful. Without help, it is too much for us, but there is one who has all power. That one is God. May you find him now. Half measures avail us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked his protection and care with complete abandon. And here are the steps we took, which are suggested as a program of recovery. 1, we admitted we were powerless over whatever you're powerless over, and that our lives had become unmanageable. 2, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood him, or didn't, and had to define him, or redefine him. 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5, admitted to God, ourselves, and another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6, were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. 7, humbly asked him to remove our shortcomings. 8, made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9, made direct amends to such people whenever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10, continued to take personal inventory when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood him, praying only for the knowledge of his will for us and the power to carry that out. And 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, tried to carry this message to people who suffer and practice these principles in all our affairs. Many of us exclaim, "What an order, I can't go through with it." Do not be discouraged. No one among us has been able to maintain anything like perfect adherence to these principles. We are not saints. The point is we're willing to grow along spiritual lines. The principles we have set down are God's to progress. We claim spiritual progress rather than spiritual perfection. Our description of the person with issues. Chapter 2 is agnostic and personal adventures, before and after, make clear 3 pertinent ideas. I could not say alcoholic because not you are all alcoholics, so just put in what you need to at that point. We have to realize that we do have an issue and could not manage certain issues on our own. Probably no human power could have relieved whatever issue we're going to be working on. For everybody, it's going to be something different because this is for everybody. And see that God could and would if he were sought. That's it. That's what we're going to be doing. Some of these steps, of course, we have not gotten to. I just gave you a run through. And this, I love this because it shows that really nobody is too far gone. Whoever chooses to do these steps, that's all that matters. You'll have something in here, just go, yeah, I have tried everything else, or, I'm miserable and I want to do something about whatever. My relationship, because not all of us, this is for everyone. So you're going to have a myriad of things that you want to take care of. And you know what? Everything applies. Because I want you to know that the reason why I started the Upside for Everybody is because once I got over the alcoholic part and was getting that under control and everything like that, God was helping me with that, life happened. You know what? Life happens for everybody. And so we can get through our day better just by working these steps. I used to just wish I had a playbook when I was younger because I didn't know what I was doing. And I felt like when they were handing out the books on how to do my life the best I can every day, I must have been in the bathroom or something. But nope, I didn't know. It came through a couple of alcoholics, and it's been going to many 12-step groups. And this is the Upside for Everybody because you know what? Happiness starts on the inside. The inside, not the outside. Not if I make money. Not if I get bunches of plastic surgery. Not if nothing. Just forget it. Not if I get this person, that person. I married this wonderful guy. No, guess what? Nothing and no one is going to make you happy if you are not happy on the inside. You happy on the inside? Fine. You love you? Fine. You still like, well, I still want to get that, get a really cool job, and so I'm going to go to school for that and, make lots of money. Fine, do that. Or, I still would like to, get a little bit of plastic surgery here or there. But you love yourself. I get that. It sounds like an oxymoron, but if you're happy on the inside, and you're like, well, it's just going to be a little enhancement, nothing big, Because so many people, they get stuff done on the outside of their life, whether it's more money or plastic surgery or everything up above, that I've said, or a new car or whatever. And they're still not happy, But this is where the promises come in. I've got to read you these. These are amazing. Yeah, you're going to see the side of my face for a minute, but who cares? This is good stuff. And you're going to like it. Because there's a reason. And there's promises. I can give you a promise. Pretty nice. I think that's pretty amazing. I have never been to a place that could give me a freaking promise. But whenever I work with the 12 steps, I can promise you. You give me a chance and you work these things and you do them. If you need help, IM me, email me, whatever you need to do, If you don't have a sponsor or somebody to help you because you're a normal person, you don't have any addictions, it's fine. Because it says right here on page 83 and 84, bottom of 83 and 84, it says, if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we'll be amazed before we are halfway through. We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us something we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but they will always materialize if we work for them. And that's by just doing the steps and working them out in your life. And just just saying, I'm going to smash the box. I'm going to do something different because I want the best for my life. Like, I know my life is okay, but I want better. I have itch on my nose. Sorry, guys. God, I hate that. Anyhow. So the promise is, it's like a guarantee. You do the things that I'm telling you. I don't care what you think about me. If you think I'm crazy, you're like, you gotta be crazy. No, I've been doing these things for 24 years. 24 years. Guess what? It hasn't let me down yet. Every single thing I apply it on. Everything. It doesn't have to be, I'm an alcoholic, I'm a drug addict, I'm a this, I'm a that. No. It's just I have a problem. So just, whether it's, it could be anything. Anything. It could be money. It could be, an issue with your significant other, your kids, people at work, the kids at school because you're a teacher. It can all be resolved. It could all be fixed. You're like, how can you do this? What do you think you are, Mary Poppins? No. I just think that as we're willing and we let go and we do something different, the higher power that's out there, that maybe the higher God is, we don't understand him. He understands us. Okay? He understands us. We may not be able to define him, but he defines us just fine. And he loves us. He really gives a hoot and a holler about what we think. And he begins where we end. Okay? This does not mean you have to go to some church and get saved. It does not mean, because I know a lot of you did not even come from where that was even talked about. You don't even, it's like all freaking Greek. So however you define your higher power, that's fine. It's just got to be somebody greater than you. And just know that even though you don't understand him, he understands you. And he gives a hoot and a holler. And he will begin where you end. You don't even have to understand any of that stuff. You just have to be willing to just do it. To just say, I don't get it, but whatever. I'm just going to try. Prove me wrong, God. And he will. He will. But in the meantime, because we're just going to chill for a minute. That's enough lessons for today. I got something where you're going to really have to think outside the box. And I saw this, and I kind of got excited because I have to keep my sodium low. Okay? Normally, I cannot have cheese. But for some reason, when it comes to cheese puffs, I can. But the sodium can be just a bit much for me. So if anybody out here has a problem besides me, ta-da! Mayo cheddar, little crunchies, no GMOs, all good for you. 6 servings per container, 35 calories for each one of those. Sodium is only 35. Pretty amazing. It's made for 8 months and above, and it's made with good stuff in here. I mean, I know that there's a lot of, even Cheetos is coming out with cheese puffs that are organic. Those are good too. But these have low sodium. So I saw these and I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. And they're just teeny tiny little, they're cute. But they're really tasty. They taste just as good as cheese puffs. Because I've had all kinds. I found vegan ones and everything, but I can't have as much because of the sodium. But these, I can eat a whole container, and I do so. Good stuff. Also, I know that many of you out there don't have a problem with caffeine. I do. If I have even a little bit, I will be up for 24 hours. Even just a smidge. I'm serious. My body's just like, what are you doing? It just can't handle it. So I found carrot powder. It's the substitute, and it tastes really good. Really good. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And so I just wanted to show you that too. It has no caffeine in it. Yep. Also, if you, of course, do like chocolate like me, I go for milk chocolate instead of the dark chocolate because I found that like dark chocolate can mess with my sleep. But milk chocolate is kind of, I don't know, watered down with the milk. For some reason, I can have it like that. You don't catch me eating ice cream or anything like that, although I have. It just doesn't set as well as it could. So this is why I always have to have substitutes, and I'm like, well, why not share it? Because I can't be the only person that needs, So that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until then, let's make today beautiful. And as always, if it's not, make somebody laugh, make somebody smile, and shortly it will change for the better. Take care. Bye-bye.